In today's video, we're going to be talking about getting back to the basics when it comes to stacking the silver and the gold, maybe even the platinum, the palladium, the rhodium, even the copper if that's what you're stacking. So you can simplify your strategy so you can stay focused and so you can get the most money for your currency. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and staying safe. It's a great day to have a great day. Today I wanted to talk about silver and also gold, even a little bit of copper, and getting back to the basics as I'm stacking the precious and industrial metals. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there, go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to get some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel, I would really appreciate it. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But today is Saturday, May 8th, 2021. For me, it's actually still Friday, May 7th. The market is still open, so I have no idea what the spot price of silver or gold will be by the time the market closed. Head on down to the comments and let me know the date and time you're viewing the video and what the current spot price is for you. I'm always curious. But today I wanted to talk about getting back to the basics when it comes to stacking and getting rid of what's complicated, not worrying about this or that, and being less picky and focusing on what actually matters, at least to me. I want to talk about silver, gold, and copper in today's video, starting with gold. I want to begin with the beautiful yellow metal because I don't really have to change a whole lot. I like to think I've been back to the basics since I got started stacking gold in the first place. My silver stacking strategy has changed up a little bit, but my gold stacking strategy is still pretty much exactly the same. So there's a couple different ways of going about stacking gold, and if you're someone who's just prioritizing getting your hands on the actual content, the physical gold, rather than specific coins or specific bars or anything like that, and you just want the gold, you can go a couple of different ways. You can go fractional if you want, fractional gold coins. Of course, you're going to be paying a little bit higher of a premium if you do. I like to think that it's somewhat of a security expense. I like to consider it somewhat of a way of paying for convenience, because after all, the smaller the denomination, the easier it is to work with. Or you can go with a larger denomination to break down the premiums. However, not only is this obviously going to be more costly, but two, and more importantly, you would have a larger sum of dollars packed into one specific piece of metal, which could be a little bit more difficult to work with if push comes to shove. Now, what I was doing when I first got started stacking gold, I was focusing on the smallest possible denominations. I got myself a 1 gram gold bar. Never doing that again, or I don't plan on doing that again, I should say. I don't want to rule it out entirely. If I can get a 1 gram gold bar for spot or close to spot, you better believe I'm picking that thing up. But I moved on over to 1/10 of an ounce gold coins, and the reason I did this was because I wanted to focus my attention on the government minted coins. I wanted coins that were backed by sovereign governments. Didn't matter where it was coming from. It could be the American eagle, the Canadian maple, the Australian kangaroo, the Austrian philharmonic. Didn't matter where exactly it came from. I just wanted to go with coins, and I was going with it on a fractional level just because I figured it's probably the easiest to work with. And although that is the truth, the premiums were always a little bit more hefty. Like I said, I considered it to be somewhat of a security expense, so I didn't mind, and I still don't mind. However, even though the little 1/10 ounce gold coins are there for convenience, and the full troy ounce coins are there for cost, at the end of the day, they're doing the same thing. They're both storing value, but the different denominations, as far as I'm concerned, are for different reasons. What I've recently been focusing a little bit more of my attention on would be the happy medium. rather than the little 1/10 ounce, or rather than the full troy ounce, why not meet in the middle? Why not go for 1/4 ounce and 1/2 ounce gold coins? So that's what my focus is going to be on gold for the foreseeable future. I don't believe I'm going to be getting many more 1/10 ounce gold coins. I'm going to focus on the 1/4 ounce gold coins, and when I have the ability to do so, I'm going to focus on the 1/2 ounce gold coins. Obviously, it's going to cost a little bit more fiat, but it breaks down the premiums a little bit more. Moving away from gold, I want to talk about copper. Now, this is going to be the shortest part of the video because I don't have a whole lot to say about copper, but copper is actually very easy to come across. Copper is free in a lot of cases. You don't need to pay money to stack copper. You don't need to convert your dollars into copper. If you or someone you know is a plumber or an electrician or something like that, you could very easily get your hands on scrap copper wires, scrap copper tubes and pipes and whatnot. You can stack copper for free. It's very simple, it's very easy, and not to mention copper is incredibly cheap. Therefore, you can get a whole lot of it, and it wouldn't really be worth a whole lot of dollars, but it would take up a lot of room. So I don't think copper is necessarily something that we should be focusing all of our attention on. It's definitely not something I'm focusing my attention on. If I stumble upon free copper, you better believe I'm going to take it, because why not? It's free, and not to mention, if you stack a little bit of copper, sure, it's not worth a whole lot, but if you just keep stacking it to the point where you can actually cash out on some of the copper that you got for free, so in a way, you're getting that cash for free, and then you can take that cash and get some silver and or gold with it, and what is that, essentially? In a way, free silver and gold. So that's probably my favorite thing about copper right there. Of course, it takes up a whole lot of room, but you don't have to hang on to it forever. Now, you can also stack pre-82 copper pennies. This is something that I like to do anytime I go through spare change looking for pre-65 silver coins. I never seem to find any. I have about a 20 to 25% success rate when it comes to finding and stumbling upon copper pennies, pre-82, and some from 82, but anything pre-82 is 95% copper. And being that the spot price of copper is so unbelievably low, copper is a very cheap metal, and also pennies do not weigh a whole lot. Each individual copper penny was worth roughly double face value for the longest time. Each copper penny, obviously it's 1 cent, but it was worth about 2 cents. However, over the last year, the spot price of copper has gone up. It's about doubled. So each copper penny is worth roughly maybe somewhere around 4 cents right now. Not very impressive, but guess what? Stands a far better chance than the dollar bill. Moving away from the beautiful red metal, let's talk about silver. My favorite precious metal. My precious metal of choice, which is why I saved it for last. The beautiful white metal. What I've been stacking since the tail end of 2017 and for the first 6 months of my own stacking journey, I was focusing on basic generic secondary market silver rounds. I was acquiring them from my local coin shop. I was also picking up some every month or a couple times a month from different online precious metal dealing websites. That's what I was doing for 6 months, and then, kind of like what I just said about gold before, I began to focus a little bit more of my attention on coins. I wanted government minted coins because of their ability to be recognized, and I know that they're far more trusted, respected, sought after, and desired all around the globe. So I started paying a little bit more attention to silver coins rather than silver rounds or silver bars. Now at the time, back at the end of 2017, 2018, 2019, and the first 2 months of 2020, it did not matter. The difference in premium from a simple generic round and a simple everyday coin, like a sunshine round or a buffalo round in comparison to a silver eagle or a silver maple or a Britannia or something like that, the premiums were almost identical. There was barely a difference in the premium. Maybe $1 of a difference. So back then, who cares? Paying $1 extra for a significantly higher level of notoriety, trust, and respect, and the ability to be recognized, I thought that was 1,000% worth it, in my opinion and from my perspective. Not a financial advisor. Nothing on this channel is financial advice. Do your own research, form your own opinions, make your own decisions based off of your conclusions, not mine. However, it's no longer 2017, 2018, 2019, or the beginning of 2020 anymore. We saw the entire year last year go by, and the first couple months of this year go by. It's a whole new world. Premiums no longer make sense. Spot price has been incredibly wacky. Everything seems to be upside down, backwards, inside out. Everything's weird right now, and I'm not even talking about the spot price specifically. Point being is that the premiums have gone way up on silver in general. Not just on specific silver coins, but silver in general. Now, if we were to narrow that down to specific silver coins, of course. I mean, look at the Silver Eagle. The premiums on those, through the roof. The premiums are up in the clouds, flying with the Eagles right now. So what I did last year, and what I continue to do today, is say, screw it. It doesn't matter to me if it's a government minted coin. I no longer care if it's backed by a sovereign government. Is it silver? I'll take it. That's all I care about right now. I'm no longer worrying about being picky. I'm no longer worrying about, oh, I want to get one of these or I want to get some of these. None of that really matters to me anymore. I made an exception for the 2021 Type 2 Silver Eagles. I just picked up a handful of those because I thought that they would be fun. But other than those, I haven't picked up any Silver Eagles at all since February of 2020. That's over a year ago. That's a year and going on 3 months ago. It's a long time to go without stacking Silver Eagles. My favorite coin, by the way. So instead, I figured, why not get back to the basics? What was I doing when I first got started stacking? I was stacking generic silver, mainly rounds. So I'm getting back to that. The silver rounds, the silver bars, even some 90% silver. Anything I can do to break down the premiums to the best of my ability, get the most bang for my buck, and get the most money for my currency. That's what I've been doing since last year. I've been re-strategizing little by little these last couple of weeks, maybe the last couple of months, to see if I can maximize the stack even more. I've been focusing on acquiring as much silver and gold as I can. And of course copper, except I don't go out of my way looking for it. Silver and gold, I will absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, go out of my way looking for silver and gold. Looking for the best possible deal. Looking for any way I can get my hands on money for my currency. Because right now, things are a little bit scarce. You go to a lot of these websites and this type of coin or this round or this bar or this whatever, that whatever is sold out. They're low on inventory. You reach out to some of these online precious metal dealing websites. I'm in communication with people who work at some of these websites just to see. I'm like, hey, when are you going to get these back in stock? And they're telling me, they're like, we have no idea. We're trying to get them. So some of these online precious metal dealing websites and physical in-person coin shops are having just as much difficulty as a lot of us. Which is why, I said it before and I'll say it again, now is not the time to be picky. Now is not the time to be a silver snob and say,
I don't want to stack that right there. I only stack these right here.
It is not the time for that. At least in my opinion and from my perspective, What do I know? I'm just some guy on YouTube. I'm not a financial advisor, so that's not financial advice. But I want you guys to head on down in the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic and how you're going about getting back to the basics when it comes to stacking the precious metals. And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller and easier to manage. I'm posting exclusive VIP-only adventure vlogs. I also do giveaways, discounts, personalized promo codes, shoutouts, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a variety of different websites. And of course, you can watch all of my videos early and commercial free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button like a Karen hits a bus window. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. A bunch of brand new videos over there. Just posted one about ordering silver and gold online, one about teaching your kids about silver and gold, one about the tech stock sell-off we've been seeing, one about recovery stocks, one about the credit card crackdown, and a bunch of others. Go check them out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 3,000 subscribers. We just hit 2,000, and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products. T-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations at no additional cost to you. It comes out of my pocket, not yours. And of course, last but not least, the brand new DYDSS Karen Free Zone t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug.
My name is not Karen.
Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again, when it comes to getting back to the basics, is that something you're focusing on right now? Are you trying to stack the silver, stack the gold in a more simplistic way? Simplify what you're stacking, not worrying so much about, oh, I need to get this specific coin, or I'm only stacking these exclusively, or I need to get this, or I need to get that. Maybe you're taking a little bit of a step away from collecting, if you were somewhat of a collector, and you're just focusing a little bit more on the weight right now, the physical silver content, regardless of what it is. A coin around a bar, 3 nines fine, 4 nines fine, 90%, potentially 40%, a troy ounce, 10 troy ounces, a kilo. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.